And instead of running away, no, I got, I got, I got toward the noise without making any noise. I look out of the living room window. I look out for the living room window, and the noise stopped. I suddenly felt a blow to the head, and I fell to the ground. I wake up, and I'm inside the living room. I'm stuck in the chair. I try to adjust my eyes to the darkness to see if I see anything. In the far right corner of the room, it looks like a dark figure is looking at me. This figure asks me, "What are you doing here? Have not you heard the story of this house? Have you not heard the story of this house? Are you not afraid to die? You should have." I can't identify that I can identify that is a man voice, but it seems strange, twisted. The figure picks on a huge knife and goes towards the wall, saying that I should not have gone there. But since I was there and nobody would want to know if I'm dead or not, that could have some fun. I was so afraid that my voice would not even come out. I tried to let go of my hand, but every time I tried to release it shifted and started springing from my wrists. The black figure was approaching with a knife in his hand. It seemed that he was going to stab me in the middle of my chest. He took my shirt and tore it with his knife from top to the bottom. I keep my bra exposed. At this moment, I was able to tell him not to hurt me, that I would never go back there, and I would never tell anyone that had happened. He left and said to me, "Do you really think you're going to live here? It's very funny. You are very funny. I am sorry I have to kill you." The dark figure raised the arm with the knife in the hand, but the movement that makes, it seems that it will hit me with the knife on the head. I scream as much as I can for it not to hurt me, so he doesn't not hurt me, but he left. I felt the wind of the knife passing close to my face, and I beg him to feel. I feel This is uh, I feel desperate, feeling that I have no chance of living. I'm started to cry and sure and shout for help. But no one came. I was alone, tired up, and have a madman who who wants to kill me. He went all the psychopath cough, passes the knife towards my legs. He point behind me and I'm thinking it just one. It's now that I'm going to die. It's going to cut me down and no one will ever know what happened here and who is this person. I start screaming in despair. I feel the cold of the knife running down my neck and down my back. He puts his hand in my mouth and he says to shut me. He says to me to shut up, that he still wants me dead. He cut off my bonds. He put it in for me and left. I didn't know what to do. I continued to sit on a bench. He told me to calm myself down, that it was a joke. He turned the lights on and I see the coffee boy. My brain seems to have a block and doesn't know what to do, but all of sudden I burst out of it and I give him some nice punch until I see blood. He asked me to be calm and that will explain everything, but for me not to hit him anymore. I'm still confused. I go with him to the coffee. I try to calm down. I clear my wounds and he starts telling me that the village planned that little game for all the people who want to know more about the house and the village. I ask him if everyone was even lie. The story of the past of the house. He tells me that the past of the house is real macabre, and that everything is true. But that is why the village was taking advantage of the fame of the house for several centuries to attract people. I was still a bit confused by but all that, and I asked him for the lady of the library was also part of the plan. He she doesn't know he doesn't know any woman with that description, and that then that I had I have an encounter with the spirit. I asked him if he was not afraid that the spirits would one day take revenge on him. He just said that when that day comes, he was ready. Of course, she leaves the I'm the the coffee furious, and I send my mother to my news director with all truth, but only interested in the scary part, the part who people made to attract tourists, and the haunted village legend continue to this day. A curious thing comes come to discover. I discovered a thing when I come home. I discovered that the coffee boy dies the day after I left. He was found dead at the home without any explain. Moral of the story: one does not play with what one does not know. The end. I hope you like it. I really try to talk English more, but uh, some words is very hard to say. But I hope you like this horror story. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening.